Well, smack my ass and shave my balls. It's the best damn podcast from Chippewa Falls.
Good morning, all you Hick guys and gals.
Welcome to Tales from the Hicks. Who is here today?
I'm Jason.
I'm still Chad.
BDC is in the house. This is Ben.
And I am Nate.
Hey, Nate.
Hi.
Hey.
Did you know that it's 68 degrees outside today?
68.
68.
Very
One more,
nice.
it's a party for two.
Ooh, nice.
The wind is 4 mphs from the south-southwest. Yep.
So,
Very nice.
Yeah.
kind of a warm breeze. It's
Yeah.
from the south.
Probably enjoyable.
Sure. Warmer breeze comes from the south.
I still have to have a sweatshirt on.
Yeah. Which I'm glad to see you ventured out of it today.
Yeah, I took it off.
Yeah, but you're cold now.
I am cold now.
You can put it back on.
I might have to.
Okay.
I could cut glass with these puppies right now.
Ooh.
Tell me more.
Prove it.
My nipples are so hard I could cut glass. Ben.
Oh.
Very nice. Yep.
You got a glass somewhere, Nate? I want to see this.
Wow. No.
Oh.
No, actually I don't.
There was a line in the sand and we just crossed it.
If we haven't crossed that line a long time ago, I think we're still good.
That was such a funny show.
It was a funny show.
There was a show, it was Nightline? I think it was called Nightline with Dick Dietrich. It was like
Night.
Nightline or something, yeah.
It could be.
Or Nightstand, I think. maybe.
Nightstand. That sounds more better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like
I got one of those.
it was a spoof of like talk shows, and it was funny. I mean,
It was funny.
but
I must be too young for that.
probably
That
yeah,
was before the internet.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was when you actually had to watch TV when it came
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
The TV.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of old time TV, did you hear that they want to bring back a form of the guide? It used to come in a little thin book.
Mm-hmm.
TV guide?
Guidebook.
Mhm.
Yeah, they want to bring back a form of that with not of all the channels that I read, but like with description, for like series and shows that are weekly shows, like with a description, I guess.
Don't they have that already on the TV?
Oh, I'm sure they do, but
You just hit
a
info
form
and it
of
tells you what it is?
paper. Yeah, I don't know. This was they want to bring that back with hard copy, I guess. I don't know why, but I don't need a description. I just watch it.
Right. Yeah, if you like it, you watch it. If
not,
you don't, you turn the channel.
Yeah,
If it feels good, do it.
And
That
if
is
not-
also correct.
That's what it comes down to.
You're doing it wrong.
Mhm.
It's kind of like the podcast. If you like us, you're going to listen to us. If you don't,
Fuck off.
then you're wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck
Shut
off.
up, bitches.
Shut up, bitches. That was great. Huh.
Well, look at you guys. Got new hats, huh?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got some hats. You got one too.
You got one too.
I did, yeah.
Oh,
Styling
you.
and profiling.
Mhm. Yeah. They're nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you want a hat, you can go onto the website at hicks@talesfromhicks.com.
I don't know that you're going to be able to do that.
No,
that's
no,
back
do
in-
that. You can't do that.
But I bet you could reach out to our
Send us
send
an
an
email.
email people
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
Oh.
get one.
Sorry, my bad. I
Hicks@talesfromthehicks.com.
jumped the gun on that one. I was excited.
As soon as you started saying it, the look on Nate's face was just like,
Fuck no.
No? All right.
can't do that.
Well, this
You
is
can
a-
edit that part out.
Well, you could, but you could
We
leave
won't.
it in there.
No, I'll maybe change your voice or something.
Okay, well, whatever.
Put you in a robot voice or something.
Okay.
Order on our website.
You know, I forgot to talk about it last episode. I had an idea for a new segment.
No, we did do that.
No, not that. This is a separate idea. I forgot all about it till I was looking at my show notes. Have you ever heard the thing where you put in like your birthday and then Florida man,
Oh, yeah.
and then look up because there's always crazy frickin' articles about
Yeah.
Florida man?
Was it Dara sent an email about that?
Yes. But I thought, what if that was a weekly segment? We put in the day we're recording the podcast.
Okay.
Or even the day it comes out, whatever, doesn't matter.
Right.
And Florida Man into the Google machine and just see what it tells us. Might be something funny to read. You know what I mean?
What could you do that now? Because I'm not following. I mean, I get what you're doing, but like, you mean like the top song of that?
No.
era?
Have you ever Googled Florida Man?
I can't say I have.
There are 1.5 million absolutely ridiculous stories that start with Florida Man.
Really?
Like, Florida Man pulls crocodile from rectum. I mean, just crazy, random. So, yeah, like, today is the 2nd.
It's the ninth month.
Well, here, I was going to say we'll do, do a birthday.
Sure.
Oh, there you go.
16th.
Okay.
See, I'm having trouble reading this.
Florida Man.
Florida Man busted keeping 11 missing zoo animals in his apartment.
Huh. Well.
20 years old, too.
I mean, it's better than Chad keeping him in his underwear. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a win right there.
Well, especially 11 of them.
I mean, he could have 2 more. He could have had a baker's dozen.
Ooh, I see what you did there.
Are you the 7th? All right. Florida Man.
Who would having sex with a dog in public?
Wow.
You sick fucker.
Oh, this is
Damaging
gonna
a
be
church nativity scene.
Well, there you go.
So
Wow.
the headline reads, Florida man arrested after having public sex with a dog, damaging church nativity scene.
It sounds like it got a little wild.
That
Yeah.
was just...
Yeah.
That's taking the doggy
Couple
style
years
to
ago.
a whole new level.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Chad, that's not your greatest picture I've ever seen you.
Well,
I thought your mugshot would have been a little,
well, they
Could've
said not to
smiled.
smile.
But you could smile.
I know what they said not to.
I mean, you fucked
Well,
a dog.
Yeah, I was
What
going
do
to
you care
say,
what they say.
yeah, apparently you don't care about rules.
I do what I want.
Here's one. This is Florida men, one dressed in bowl onesie, attempt to burn down house with ragu sauce.
What?
See, this is what I was talking about, Chad. You never
That-
know what the hell you're going to say.
That is...
2 Florida men were caught with their hands in the pasta jar after they used ragu sauce to try and burn down a home they robbed last week.
So it's kind of like the Sticky Bandits, but they used ragu.
Do they think pasta sauce is flammable?
Yeah,
I'm missing out on that.
I'm
Yeah.
not quite for sure either.
So there's...
I'm sure there was no drugs involved.
Well,
You know.
Probably not.
So have you tried any other state? Like Wisconsin man does that.
here's one. Florida man threatens to destroy everyone with army of turtles.
Teenage Mutant
Yeah, it was-
Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja
Well, I mean, it was-
Turtles.
Let's see what happens if we change that to a Wisconsin man.
Madison man? No.
Nothing exciting.
Fentanyl trafficking.
See, Florida's just undefeated with crazy shit.
Yeah.
Nice. That's funny.
Florida man. We'll throw a random date out.
June 11th.
Oh, okay. Florida man news. Florida man says he sipped bourbon at stop signs and traffic stops only, so he didn't drink and drive.
Logic checks out. He was stopped.
He was stopped.
He was not driving.
That is one of those that would fit in the Wisconsin man, though.
Yeah.
I wonder how that went over in court.
Well, I don't think. Well, that was June. I don't know if it has a.
Oh, yeah, there's a good chance it didn't even go to the court yet. Christ.
Right.
They'll get to that in 2026.
So
Slap him on his wrist and
Yeah.
get back out there.
speaking of courts and laws and stuff, I had a thing here with some unusual laws. That Wisconsin has many unusual laws, including livestock have the right of way. Cows have the right of way on all public roads. These are laws in Wisconsin.
Well, I don't think you're going to come out on the winning side if you decide to.
Yeah, hit a cow.
True.
That's not a good idea.
The no margarine law. Wisconsin law prohibits
Heard of that.
butter substitutes to protect the state's dairy industry. So I kind of looked into that, and they can't give you margarine unless you specifically ask for it.
In restaurants and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be actual butter.
Interesting.
Yeah. Wisconsin cheese Wisconsin cheese must be highly pleasing and free from undesirable flavors and odors. So there's that.
Talking about cheese, have you ever been down to LeGrander's, south
have.
of Stanley?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's good fucking cheese down
Yes,
there.
it is.
That has
There's
to be the
nothing
best.
better than fresh Colby.
Oh my god, you go down there and they get those cheese curds that are squeaky when you. Oh fucking.
Unless they're squares.
Yeah, we heard that before.
Yeah, they're
Well,
not
cheese curds
squares.
aren't squares. So
They're
you don't
not.
have to worry about
They're
that.
not.
South of Stanley.
South of Stanley, yeah.
Mhm. It's way out in the country.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
say
in the
I
middle
have.
of nowhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
I went to
it
the
is. It's
the
fucking
other one in
excellent.
Thorpe. There, right on the corner, Gouda.
mm-mm.
Oh, Marieka or whatever
Yeah.
it is. However you say it.
Yeah.
No, this is. I'm not sure what the roads are, but we take a left off of 29 and
Yeah.
you drive down, and there's a big curve, and you go then east some more, and then there's a big, must be a Amish quilt shop or something there, and you take a right on that road, and then you follow it. You can't fucking miss it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is the best cheese around here.
Their
have
cheese
to go.
curds are excellent.
Yeah.
I'll have to go for a road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always try and get fresh Colby whenever we go there.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's amazing.
yeah, they got good cheese.
Mm.
Sorry.
Oh,
No.
that's good.
The Pleasant lawn watering in Sheboygan City, lawn watering cannot annoy or distress others. So there's
I have a hard time with that one.
right. Fireworks permit. A permit is required to possess or use fireworks that explode or leave the ground. No silly cycling. Bicycles and motor bicycles cannot be ridden in a reckless, careless, or negligent manner.
So just pedal, just normal.
And this one, I'm interested.
So you can't do any wheelies
Apparently not.
on a bicycle?
Guess not.
Huh.
Can you peg somebody? Not like
You
that.
still talking about
Oh.
bicycling?
Oh my god.
Wow, sicko.
Mhm.
Apple pie.
Ooh.
Public restaurants cannot serve apple pie without cheese.
That's a lie. Well,
Yeah.
that or a lot of them are breaking the law.
Well, these are super old laws that have just, they're on the books. But
But now that you say that, I think I did hear a weird food combination on that.
That is kind of a weird one, though.
But
Too.
I think people do it. They
that
eat
is
it.
a thing, yeah.
To me, that don't go good together.
Well, they're following the law.
Right, but
Yeah, I have a buddy that when he eats apple pie, he always has a slice of cheese with it.
wonder what it does.
Neighbor lady gave me a piece of pie yesterday.
Oh, she
a
did.
pie.
Yeah, she did.
Mm.
A whole pie.
Was it warm?
It was.
Warm apple pie.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
like warm
caught
apple
in the
pie.
kitchen.
It's delicious. I don't know what she does, but
Did you share with Lacey?
she doesn't like apple pie.
Oh,
Her
So
loss.
win for you.
I
Yeah.
thought.
Hmm.
It's fucking phenomenal.
Here's one. This is interesting. Train intersections. When two trains meet at an intersection, neither can proceed until the other has.
Huh?
No
you don't
shit.
say, bud.
That's so. How do they determine who goes first?
Well, they can't. Apparently, I don't understand that.
Well, yeah.
So if you're a train conductor, let us know. Prank phone calls. It is illegal to allow someone else to use your phone to make prank calls. I think that's in the state. It's under the illegal use of phones or something. Window screens in Hudson. Screens are required on all windows from May 1st to October 1st.
Is it why?
Doesn't say why.
bugs.
Maybe. It's kind of like the mask thing, but for your windows.
Sure.
Parked cars in Hudson. No one can sit on another's parked car without their consent.
Oh.
That seems logical.
Just think our tax dollars went for somebody to probably sit in a computer room and write these up.
There you go.
if they're true.
In La Crosse, it is illegal to tie a horse along 3rd Street. So,
Remember that at State Darts.
yeah. Well,
Remember
good
that,
thing,
Ben?
Good thing it's in Green Bay next year. We don't have to worry.
Oh, this is true.
We can bring our horse next year.
When you're out riding your horse.
Wouldn't that be a ticket? What'd you get a ticket for? Wow. Tied my horse up on 3rd Street. Well, yeah, I told you not to do that. You got to take them over to 4th.
In Sun Prairie, bicycles must be ridden with both hands on the handlebars.
Oh, see, no trickery.
You can't be going no-handed doing that.
Just
Right.
one of these.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Um,
You can't even wave at your neighbor.
I'm just not.
Yeah, what's up?
Camping in a wagon on a public highway is illegal and can result in a fine of up to $10.
It's like a seatbelt. Who gives a shit?
$10 buys me lunch.
Yeah, well, you know.
Really?
Liar.
Okay, so here's something.
Don't even cover your delivery fee.
So,
What Nate ate this week?
upon further review, the law that requires public restaurants in Wisconsin to serve apple pie with cheese is a myth.
Oh,
So
However-
the internet's fake?
I guess. However, it's often cited as a weird law in Wisconsin. The law is thought to be a nod to Wisconsin's dairy industry, and some Wisconsinites take it as a point of pride.
So you mean all that stuff I've been watching online is fake?
We pride ourselves on dropping truth bombs here, and then here comes Nate fucking just throwing out
Yeah.
bullshit.
Well,
blindsides us
I
with
can't
this.
believe it.
Absolutely uncalled for.
Yeah.
well,
So everything on the internet is not true.
apparently
That's
not.
not
Well, how did that get on there?
Yeah.
So,
it's September now.
it is
And I know some freaks like everything pumpkin
pumpkin spice.
this and that, you know?
Mhm.
So did you know that pumpkin spice is made up of 4 spices to make one?
Was it
You
like
did know that?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking knew
nutmeg?
that.
What is it? Tell us.
It is nutmeg,
Nutmeg,
cinnamon, peppers,
and pumpkin.
and cloves.
Cloves.
Did you know that that's what hillbillies do on Halloween?
What?
They
Cloves?
pumpkin.
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 Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, so all you freaks out there,
Your cousin was one of them.
yeah, I know. He's all about it. Anything and everything.
He's a basic white girl.
Yeah. And do you think
Who's this?
His cousin Andy.
Jason's cousin Andy?
Oh,
That's a
he's a
game.
BWB, basic
He's-
white bitch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, when it
he's
comes to
pumpkin spice.
Really?
Oh,
I would
anything
not
and
have guessed
everything.
that.
But yeah, he is. I mean, a lot of people are, but yeah, he is. I mean, that's how I know that the shit starts, because he'll send a Snapchat or whatever, like
Yeah.
they're
Pumpkin
in stores
spice,
or
whatever.
But do you think? I've always wondered. Do you think so many people like it because it's a limited time frame?
I've never even had it.
I had a Starbucks something frozen drink or a cool drink once. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I didn't think it was great.
I'm not a big pumpkin guy, so
See, I don't know. I would say apple cider is maybe better than pumpkin spice.
apple cider's fucking
Yeah,
delicious.
I would agree with that. But I mean, they got all kinds of shit.
Apple cider with some of those apple cider donuts. Oh, delicious.
Soak it in cider.
Mm-hmm. Dick and cider.
Dig in cider.
Chicken cider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Got a bag of that at home.
Yeah. This week's episode is brought to you by Dickens Cider.
You know, I was doing some deep thinking the other day about.
Were you on the bucket?
Yeah.
Yep,
Nice.
I was. Just life and, stuff like life and death. And have you guys ever thought about when you die, do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to go into a mausoleum? What do you want? Because when I was thinking about I always wanted to be buried. And it was important to me that I had my shoes on, because normally they don't bury you with your shoes on.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I always wanted to make sure I had shoes on and a hat on my head, because I always have a hat on.
Which would be fitting for you.
Right.
the hat.
I mean, I always have a hat on. But I've kind of changed my mind, and I think that when I die, I think that I want to be cremated.
I actually think of this, and it's probably weird, but I think of the death itself probably weekly.
Yeah.
For that same, I don't go to church. I'll be the first to tell you that, church or read the Bible or, any of that shit.
I always figured you for a big Bible reader.
Yeah, no, I can't read.
Oh, okay.
So,
No pictures.
yeah, there's not.
You can get an illustrated version.
Oh, you can?
3D pop-ups and everything.
Ooh. Well, no, maybe. No. I always said I'd get buried the whole 9 yards, but in shorts. I had to have shorts on.
Yeah, well, for me.
Well, yeah, it's going to be hot where we're going.
It's true. But on that same token, I have recently thought to myself to get cremated.
Well, that's even hotter.
But the biggest thing that I'm not wanting to for sure put the final stamp on it, what if there is an afterlife?
What about it?
Well, if you're cremated, your body's gone. Look, what if I get buried and
It's just your
soul.
soul.
Yeah,
It's
but what
just
if it's not?
Well, either your body's burned or it's buried in the ground. Either way, it's not accessible.
You don't
Sure
know
fucking
that.
ain't getting on the
But once
ground.
I'm burned and I'm ashes, it's now gone. I don't have a chance.
When it goes in the ground, what do you think happens? You think it stays like that forever?
Fucking sneak out.
Oh yeah.
Well, I want to be cremated, and I want some of my ashes to be mixed in. Kristen makes really good salsa, and I want
Chili.
some of my ashes to be mixed into her salsa. That way, when she eats it, I can tear that ass up one more time.
Nice.
Is that a boy?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So-
make sure that I'm not eating the salsa
So
ever.
I was thinking about this too. I'm honest.
Tearing
honestly.
that ass up?
Yeah, tearing the
That's
ass.
my ass. You can't tear that up.
No, I was thinking
You get
about
put in
that.
Lacey salsa.
Either way, I don't care because I'm dead. It doesn't make a shit of difference.
Yeah,
I don't care.
True.
But what I do want, if it's a celebration of life, if it's a whatever it is, I do want Another One Bites of Dust playing all the time, right?
Just background music on
Yeah, because
repeat.
everybody thinks, oh, it's sad and it's, everybody's crying.
No,
blah, blah,
I
blah.
don't want it to be sad.
No, me neither. I want people to have beer and whatnot.
Talk about all the stupid shit
Yep.
I've done in my life. If I've
We'll just play Tales
brought
of
a
the
small
Hicks.
measure of joy to
Yep.
anybody's life,
And- yep.
talk about that.
Yep, and then I want the Another One Bites of Dust going, and they'll be like,
Yeah.
what the hell is... Oh, fucking Jason, Another One Bites of Dust. And laugh and have a good
Yeah,
time,
there better be a smoker going somewhere, and I want
Right.
fucking cigars handed
Absolutely.
out. And
fucking
yeah.
right. Because, and I was telling the people at work too about this. After when that song comes on, they always let me know, "Hey, Jason, your song's on." I'm like, cool, whatever." But to me, it doesn't make a shit of difference because either A, I'm going up the steps,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna grab his hand, and I'm gonna say, "Fucking, let's go. Let's get this place started, right? Let's get the party started." Or I'm going the other direction, and I'm gonna grab that motherfucker's hand. And I'm gonna say, "Where's the wood stove? Let's put some wood in this and crank her up." Either way, I'm fine. It doesn't bother me which direction I'm headed because it's either going to be warm or we're going to have a good fucking time.
I did always want to be buried, but honestly, like the more I think about it, I would rather be cremated. Why spend all the money on a coffin and a burial plot?
Yeah.
And if
You
you're
just
cremated, throw me in a furnace and put me in a box,
Yeah,
or
whatever.
urn, or whatever the fuck you want to
It
do.
doesn't bother me one bit. Yeah. Apparently, you can get buried in your backyard.
I didn't think you could.
Yep.
I thought
I'm
that'd be
Pretty sure there's
rules
ordinances about that.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can. You just have to let the next people know that there's Jason's back there. Where that nice green grass is, that's where Jason is.
Like, some people
Yeah, if you're cremated, you can do that.
Oh,
cremated,
cremated,
yes,
okay.
but not a body.
Oh,
don't
that's
think
what
you
I
can
heard yesterday.
dig a hole and put a casket in your backyard.
Some people I think like the idea of having like a headstone or a
Yeah.
tombstone to visit or whatever, but I mean, the way in my head it's like I can talk to them whenever I want to,
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Well, so I have a plot already with a headstone already made, which is kind of weird. I mean, to go and see your name on a headstone and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know if I just assumed because there's a plot with the headstone already there that I would have to be buried in a coffin. But
You wouldn't have to be there.
You don't have to be.
Actually, you can also, and I didn't know this until last week, that even if you are cremated and you have a plot and all that, they will bury your ashes there, like in a urn or whatever. I was under the impression prior to this last week that if you're cremated, like there's like that's just it is what it is. You're not getting buried.
You can still be.
Well, I didn't know that. Like, to me, that was the point of having a burial is you're burying the body, not the ashes.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if I'd want them buried or sprinkled somewhere.
you can probably do both.
Yeah, you can do
could.
both. Yeah.
oh, they come in a great big box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably make a lot of ashes.
Yeah. I want mine also on a Monday or a Friday, so it gives everybody a free day for the weekend.
Extra weekend.
Good call.
And on that note, since Nate brought it up, regardless, we're neighbors in the afterlife.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bullshit.
You fucking keep it down back
Keep
there.
it, yeah, well, make sure you mow the fucking lawn
I'm
in
supposed
front.
to be resting in peace, not fucking listening to you blabber.
I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick him with my feet.
Yeah.
Get me the fuck out of here. Shut up.
See?
Yeah, you'll just hear Chad, you up?
Yeah.
Chad,
They're like,
you up?
yeah, Nate, it's 11 in the morning.
Chad's going to get buried with one of the bells. Have you seen that they used to do
Yeah.
in the way old times?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
They'd run a string down to the...
Yeah.
So you could ring the bell if you weren't actually dead.
Yeah.
Have you seen? Now, these are some weird things, but some of the would it be the wake or whatever, where like they have the people instead of just being laid in state in a coffin, they're actually like posed.
I just
taxidermy?
Essentially,
Really?
yeah.
A few weeks ago, was there something like that?
Well, there was a guy I seen. There was one of the guys. He was on like a motorcycle, and they had the motorcycle in the. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Like
but
so, you're talking like Joe Diffie's song "Prop Me Up."
prop me up
next to
beside the
this
Yes.
jukebox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
not too
basically
long ago.
taxidermied.
Fucking maybe
Yeah.
that's what I want in the corner or something. Fucking
then
hand
there's-
up.
Even that other one, wasn't he sitting on his casket? I think he was like,
Somebody got buried in their car.
really?
Yeah, you can get buried in your car.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them where I don't know, maybe it was a skit, but like they're all sitting there and they had a tape recording and only like 2 people knew about it. And it's like the knocking.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
does whatever. It's pretty funny. And then he's like, let me out of here, you bastards, or whatever, you know? One last laugh is what the guy wanted.
Here's one.
That's a wax museum.
Well, but yeah, she's just sitting at a table with, or yeah,
She's dead?
yeah,
That seems
sitting at a
so
table
weird.
With a cigarette and a glass of
Cigar,
wine and a
wine,
bush latte.
Busch Light.
That's a little weird.
Uh huh.
But there was one.
That looks weird. I don't know. Ooh.
I'm not... Yeah, that's not for me.
I'd like to find the one with the guy. I thought he was on like a motorcycle or something. Well, here's one. Oh no, I can't. Oh, here. This guy's sitting.
Look at there, playing video
sitting there
games.
Playing video games.
Huh.
I'm gonna save this so that we can
I'm gonna share
bring it up on the video.
So he is dead,
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to guess so.
playing a
Yeah.
video game.
yeah, sitting in a
Are you under
office chair.
Are you under the tails or Nate right now?
I'm on mine, Nate.
Taxidermy is what he's
Well,
under.
I didn't know what it was called. I didn't know what the hell it was
Human
called.
taxidermy? Yeah. You're on a fucking watch list now, buddy. I can tell you that.
Guaranteed.
One of Jason's acronyms is tracking you now, dude.
The FBI.
I'm gonna send you. I sent you one on Facebook. I don't know if you can pull that one up, Brent. This is the one that I was talking about, and I thought it was hilarious.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh. Let's see.
That I don't know. What the hell are they gonna do with you?
Well, I'm
Just
sure
leave you-
afterwards maybe they put you in a.
Sit there playing video games in the chair,
Well, I'm sure
smoking a cigarette at the chair. Hey, how the hell's it going?
Well, I guess you could have just Googled it. It would have came up right away, too.
What, you sent it to me?
Messenger, yeah.
Okay, let me try to find it here.
Or just put Irishman at funeral, his own funeral or something.
Are their eyes open? Or they got sunglasses on?
Well, the one they had sunglasses on and 2 of them.
Is it this one?
I haven't seen that one, but that might be
dead.
what Nate's looking like.
Dead biker memorialized astride his
Yeah.
motorcycle.
Yeah, do you have that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's.
It might be that one right there, yep.
Okay.
Well, you gotta, when you start it over, pause it so they can hear it, because it's funny. Oh, you can't put it on the big screen?
Go ahead, anyway.
Hello? 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 Let me out! Where the fuck am I? Hello? Hello? Let me out! The fucking dark in here! Where the fuck am I? Is that priest I can hear? The fuck? Let me out! Hello? Hello? Stop the mask! Stop, I can hear you! Hello, please, hello. Who's there? Hello. Easy, shame me, I'm in the box. No, I'm fucking front of you, I'm there. You're gonna hear that. That's me. Hello again, hello. I just called to say goodbye. I'm going to die, I pray to say.
But the city was like, I wanted to keep recorded it prior to, I don't know if he knew he was going or whatever.
Oh, so he wasn't really in there?
No, he was, but it wasn't really his voice.
Oh.
I mean, it was his real voice, but prior to his death. Because they said he was like always the jokester and whatever at his funeral. He wanted one last laugh before he went.
I could see me doing something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's what I was figuring.
Yeah,
you know,
with the
another one bites the
music,
dust.
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What did you put in there for that?
I just put dead man posed on motorcycle or something like that.
Black and orange motorcycle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the one I was telling.
What the hell?
Oh, my God. Holy buckets.
Whoa. Don't say buckets around Jason. Get excited.
That's right. I'm gonna have to shit pretty soon.
Dead biker memorialized as astride his bike. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to find out how they're doing it. Like you said, is it taxidermy or is it like...
Oh, it'd have to be some sort of that.
Some kind of a gel or, something to...
It says it's embalmed. He's 22 years old.
Is in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So there's another option now. You can think about how you want to be posed.
Well, I can tell you this much. That option for me is not an option.
Not on a motorcycle?
Yeah. No, I'm out. I'm skipping that one.
Maybe you could get propped up on your lawnmower.
Sure. Mowing. One last time.
Yep.
One last mow.
One last mow.
Hmm.
Hopefully it's not in May.
No more May.
Fuck that, I'll mow.
All right. Let's do some acronyms.
Oh.
That's right.
All right.
The
Pull her up.
new SIG. Back to a couple weeks in a row.
Yeah. What's that acronym? All right. You should know this one, Jason.
All right.
WTH.
What the hell?
Hey, good job.
Yeah. Well done.
Yep.
WIP. I say he will not know this one.
I don't think I do.
When in park.
When in park.
No. Work in progress.
Oh, whip. Yeah. Work in progress. Yeah.
ASAP.
As soon as
possible. Good job.
Oh,
Look at this
he's
guy's
just on fire.
Yeah.
You've been studying.
YOLO.
Like the drink?
No, that's a yoo-hoo.
It goes, which those don't expire, I believe. But it kind of goes with what we just
You know what this
searched.
is?
Yeah.
What is it called?
YOLO. YOLO.
It kind of goes, would it be vice versa what we just watched?
Yeah, kind of.
Because that would be Yodo.
I don't know what that is.
You only live once.
Oh.
Yeah. Like people used to, I mean, a few years ago it was pretty popular. Like when they do something stupid, they.
See, I was never the popular kind ever.
No, like when they jump off a bridge, you yell it when you're jumping because you only live once. Like, fuck it, let's just see what this is.
Yeah,
all
that's
about.
basically like
Oh,
fuck
no,
it.
I'm going to watch you jump first, and if you don't come back up, I sure the fuck ain't
Well,
jumping.
right, but I only live once.
No. See, this is silly.
NASA.
Like the space engineer? Yeah, I'm not for sure what it... George would know what the hell that
He
stood
would have
for,
probably
but,
too, yeah.
Space engineering, something or another. National Inquiry of Space Engineering. No, that's aerospace.
I would go with
Aer-
that is probably in there.
National Aerospace. I don't know.
National Aeronautics
Yeah.
and Space Administration.
God, I was
That's
so
pretty
close.
You're pretty close.
But you knew what
I
it
had all the
was.
words, but I just had them in the wrong order.
You knew what it was.
Sure. Yeah.
Just like I. And most people, I would say most people know what NASA is,
Right.
but to.
What that means. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So last one, radar.
Like, you're on my radar.
Yep.
I'm watching you.
Or like,
Well, what
or
if-
like Chad would say, he's on a gaydar.
Yeah. What?
Um,
That's not funny. Back this up.
No. Don't know what that means.
Radio
Radar?
detection and ranging.
Yeah, I would have got that one wrong myself.
Yeah, that one I didn't know was an acronym.
It's kind of like that other week when you had that one
Sonar.
sonar. Yeah, like to me, that's an actual word.
Yes, I didn't know that they were acronyms before I did some research for Jason.
So when you did do research, those words still give you a definition, though, right? Or no?
Oh, like if you put it in the dictionary?
Yeah.
I don't honestly know.
Let's find out what
Tech
happens.
guy. Tech guy, get on that.
To
I mean, it's
Google
almost
we go.
gotta.
I would assume so.
So what makes it
Solidarity. See what happens here. We put in radar. And
Oh, Culver's.
It just says it's an electronics, a device for determining the presence and location of an object by measuring the time for the echo of a radio wave to return from it and the direction from which it returns. So are you sure you didn't make that up?
Google did, if anything.
Well, Google doesn't.
Well, I guess it could go for both. Obviously, I mean, there's words that have different meanings. Interesting.
Yeah.
What did I have here?
Yeah, I got you on the list here that you had some input. Chad's input.
Well, there was just the pumpkin spice thing.
Oh.
So that one's done. That one's done. I always thought it'd be fun to train jump. You know, like the hobos or whatever.
Just go somewhere?
Just to go somewhere, like put whatever you can in a backpack, dress, you know, go to a train station. Not like Amtrak, but literally jump on a train and just see that scenery.
Just ride the
And-
rails.
Yeah. I always thought that would be interesting.
I think it would be.
But it's illegal,
I
apparently.
would.
Oh, guarantee
assume.
100% it's illegal. You can't. do
But,
that.
I mean, there's a guy on TikTok that's his thing.
I watched him.
And, like, some of the sceneries
he
and
have
shit.
a
Oh,
gray
yeah.
beard?
And he's got a dog, which pisses me off.
Yeah.
But,
Oh my gosh.
like,
Oh,
why the
yeah,
fuck
that's
you
right.
taking
Yeah.
a dog with you?
Chad hates animals.
Why does that make you mad?
Well, why are you bringing a dog with jumping trains?
Companion.
It's his buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of like at the fucking Derby.
Oh yeah.
a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
They brought a dog to
They
the
did.
Derby.
That was a big fucking dog too.
Like, that dog didn't want to be there.
Nope.
Did I
How do you
ask
know?
it? No. Well, it looked like it was miserable walking all the way up the goddamn bleachers.
It was a big dog.
That dog didn't want to be there. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like. Like, why are you bringing a dog with, like...
Well, did you see the one that had like the month-old kid down front?
Yeah. She got excited, too, at the end.
She
glad
did,
that
yeah,
fucker lost.
Yeah, she did.
Fucking scumbag.
That was funny. I thought we were gonna have a brawl.
Oh, I was so excited. I was hoping she was going to knock the fuck out.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. But her man lost anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
cheating bastard.
Which I mean, you don't need to bring a little kid to.
No, again, that kid didn't want to be there.
I do think. I mean, this is a little.
I could say maybe 5 and above, maybe 4, but
Right.
put some ear muffs on,
Yeah.
or that kid had nothing.
No.
Really?
No,
Nothing.
and I would say it was, like you said, months old.
Yeah, months.
Right up front, too. Front row.
Front row seating.
No,
Each their own.
I think the ones that partake in that and their fans, I guess you'd say, are real diehard. They take it real serious.
Yeah.
It's a real. I mean, like
It's their
that's-
sport.
I mean, I get it, yeah, but I mean, like, I suppose you see more parents and stuff brawling at t-ball games and stuff, but it just seems like it would be more of that'd be the type of place that you would see
Yeah.
something like that too.
Yeah. Yeah, she was going to fight everyone.
Yeah.
Like whoever.
So I mean, was the kid in like
It was a grown man.
like in a car seat or?
Oh,
I don't think it was even in a
stroller.
car. Was
They
it
had a stroller.
Was there a
Stroller?
stroller?
Yeah.
So it was less than a year, but like it was months.
Months.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
this
months.
isn't
I
like.
wouldn't say more than 2 months old.
I mean, this isn't like how Nate's mom refers to him like he's 456 months old. That kid would be like that.
No, this one, I mean, could have passed for that baby's 62 days old.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
That
know.
was my question.
Yeah.
That's one, like, I don't know. That's one thing I never understood. Like, when you're at a restaurant and there's a kid there and they're screaming their head off and the parents just let them sit there, like,
Yeah.
I don't understand that at all.
Yeah.
Like, when Kristen and I, when Steven was little, if we were at a restaurant, and I mean, kids yell. They throw
Oh, yeah.
temper
Right.
tantrums.
Sure.
But whoever's turn it was, like, okay, Steven, you and me, we're going out to the car.
Yep.
Kristen can stay and finish eating.
Mm-hmm.
When she got done, like, she'd come out and switch spots, like, I'm not going to force the restaurant to sit there and listen to my child
Lose it,
scream.
yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
yeah.
Right. That'd be a good way to stick someone with the bill, though. I gotta take care of my kid. I'll just meet you in the car.
right? But yeah, that's one thing I could never understand.
Nate lit up right there. Oh, good idea.
See
Yeah.
if
We
you
would-
rent a kid or something.
I don't know if the DoorDash driver would take that excuse.
When the kids were littler, we'd go out to Connell's because that was where I
right.
always like to eat. And I'm like, told Lacey, I'm like, finally, they're old enough where they can,
Yeah.
they're not screaming and but they do have their moments and shit. And we'd walk in and you could see all the gray hairs because we were there right when it opened.
Yeah.
So we could get in because we had the young kids wanting
Yep.
to get home.
Yeah.
As soon as we walked in, all the gray hairs, all fucking kids, that was the look on their faces. And I just told them, I go, well, just eat your food, be quiet. We'll have fun. We'll do something when we get done eating. And they were fine. And we did actually have a older couple come up. Your kids are so great, and I'm like, yep. But, that we did the same thing when they were real young. We'd
Yeah.
take them outside and
Yeah, either I don't go to the restaurant,
Right.
like you make that sacrifice, right? And you just don't
Right.
do some things, or
Right.
else if they have a temper tantrum or they have a meltdown or whatever, like, well, all right, sorry, here's,
Yeah.
pay for the check and I'm out of here. I'm not going to make
Yeah.
people sit there and listen to that.
I don't care to hear it myself,
Right.
So
Yeah, I don't want to listen to it.
right,
I'm not going to make other people do it.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I remember when we were young, we'd go to restaurants. It was, this is a big people restaurant.
Big people
Yeah.
Big
restaurant.
people restaurant. So we had to behave then.
That must
Yeah.
have been Friday when you went for fish.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. We walked in, my mom and dad.
Nathan,
Yeah.
this is a big person restaurant.
People
Mhm.
restaurant.
You will be on your best behavior,
Mhm.
or there will be no buttermilk in the bath tonight.
Oh, that'll never not be old.
Okay, Mom.
Mhm. Mhm.
Does Dan ever get upset about that? Or?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
He's not the jealous type.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
there
Yeah,
was.
I mean, when I was a kid, it was don't make me take you out to the car.
Yeah.
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 There are
Once
no
you get
witnesses
to-
in the fucking car.
Yeah.
Right.
You got it. I will shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Yep.
I don't. You got.
Them were the only things that I had on my list to talk about. Back to school's happening. You know, that's in full swing.
Mhm.
High school sports for football.
Oh yeah.
I'm just excited for football to be back.
Yeah.
Yep. Very much so.
Kicking it off.
I'm another thing I want to do is I got to see if it's available on Kindle, but I want to read Aaron Rodgers' new book.
I
Not
didn't know
that
he was
wrote
an
it.
all.
He didn't write it, but
No.
there's a biography written about him by
Okay.
somebody. Yep. Out of the Darkness or something like that. It's called. I want to read it.
Wouldn't that be a? Well, I guess you said Kindle, but isn't the? Do you ever? I guess since you're a reader, is there a time and place where you're like, I want a hard copy?
I have hundreds of books at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no more room on a bookshelf, so I try to get stuff on Kindle if I can. But yeah, I have a fuck ton of books.
Yeah, I got that same fucking problem.
Coloring books.
Dot to dot, you know, A to B.
No,
to
I
C.
enjoy reading. I do have a lot of books at home. Yeah. Yeah.
Never caught on.
I like the reading too when it's the Audible.
Audible.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've never
Book
done
on
that.
tape.
Yeah.
I've actually thought about trying. Amazon will pay you to narrate
Oh really?
books,
Hmm.
and I've thought about doing that. Trying to do that.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yep.
That would be. I'd probably listen to that. I could see where you'd switch your voice up a little bit to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, an exciting, intense moment.
Yeah. I don't know. I know some people that's their living. They just do.
Really?
Like voiceover.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I suppose if you're like reading, what the hell's the difference? You're reading.
Yep.
Huh.
I can remember as a kid, my mom and I would go to the Chippewa Library once a week, and basically I would check out as many books as I could carry, and it was usually between 20 or 30, depending on how thick they were. But it was almost always the same older gal that would check me out, and she knew like I loved to read. And the one day I got all my books, right, and I'm like, hold them like this, right, and it's literally as many as I could carry. And I get up to the counter, and there's a younger gal there that I'd never seen before, and I was 9, maybe 10, and she just looked at me and she goes, "Nah." She's like, "You are not checking out all those books." She's like, "You go put at least half of that stack away." I was like, "Wait, I have my library card." I'm like, I will read them all. And she's like, "Young man, you will not read all those books before they're due to be returned. Please take half the stack back." And from the back room, I see the lady that I know poke her head out the door.
Gladys.
Yeah, whatever her name was. And she's
yeah.
she's like, "It's okay, Tammy. He will read them all." And the gal turned around and looked at her, and she's like, "Trust me, he checks that many books out every single week."
Damn.
And my mom came around the corner, and she's like, "Is there an issue?" And she's like, "Nope, it's fine." Yeah.
Shelby.
Yeah.
Shelby. No, no, no.
Yeah. But no, I've heard mixed things about the book, but yeah, I definitely want to read it and just to check it out. I guess he did over 250 interviews with players, coaches, friends, family, stuff like that.
The author did, or
Yes,
Rodgers?
the author
Okay,
did.
Author did.
Yep. So
And
I'm
this was
curious.
Aaron Rodgers out of the closet.
Yeah. out of the darkness. I think.
Oh, my bad.
This isn't a book about Greg Allen. It's
Oh,
about Aaron
please.
Rodgers. So, but yeah, I'll be curious to see what it's.
You have to give us a review.
Yeah, I will. I got to check it out and see if it's on Kindle. Otherwise, I'll buy a hard copy.
Yeah. Nice.
Now that you mentioned that thing with reading books, I kind of have a setup here. That might be something I could do.
Just read it on air. Yeah.
Yeah.
Books by Nate.
That would be fantastic.
Short stories.
C-Spot.
The little engine that could.
C-Spot Run.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I could be the narrator for that one.
Sit the fuck down, Spot.
Adult version.
Have
See
you seen
Jill.
The books that are narrated? There's like Samuel L. Jackson has done a couple. Go the fuck to sleep.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents are tired. You need to go to fuck to sleep. Yeah, hilarious.
There's some you can get them read by like Snoop Dogg and stuff like that.
Yep.
This AI stuff. So before we wrap up, I guess I do want to read this little note that I had. This was a comment on one of our YouTube videos. There was a storm apparently the other day, and the listener asked, "Can you ask if anyone's seen my little blue kiddie pool? It blew away with the storm last night. I'm right in Chad's neighborhood." So,
I did not notice a blue little kiddie pool in the
Is
neighborhood.
this the Nuzzin?
No, I don't.
Are you sure?
No, I don't.
Did
think
you steal it for the Nuzzin? Is that like where you guys do oil wrestling?
No, I'm not sure the Nuzzin.
And like, do you lay her down and give her massages in there? So you just coat her in oil, lube her up real good.
Yes. No, the Nuzzin actually upset our neighborhood a little bit, so she's on the shit list.
Really?
Yeah, she. Many years now, she burns cardboard and paper and junk mail. That's it. So there's no cardboard, there's no wood and nails and glass. But when she's done with them, she proceeds to pour them in the alley.
What does she burn them in?
A fire pit with wheels, like a little.
Oh, and she dumps the ashes in the.
She sure does. Yep.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Well, it's her. It's,
But I mean, you're there to take care of it. Why wouldn't she just have you do it?
yeah, I don't know. She's never asked. But apparently that was a thing even before I lived there. Well, it's continued. No big deal. I think it's dumb, but whatever. I went over there, kicked it around to make sure, like, no nail. If there's nails, because the only way to get to my garage is through the alley.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so now it's escalated to her kitty litter, and not just old kitty litter. It's like the litter box poured out, which
So cat
includes
shit.
Oh yeah, cat shit. Yeah. Well, one of the neighbors swept it up and put it in a bag and returned it to her.
oh,
It's been, I don't know how many weeks have went by. No ashes, no kitty litter, no nothing. So I think the point got across.
Huh.
Yeah, but no, there is no kitty litter or no blue
kiddie pool.
There is somebody lost a mattress though, mysteriously. That ended up over in the parking lot across from me.
How do you lose a mattress?
I'm sure that when they pushed it out of their scumbag back of their truck, I'm sure, because they didn't have a dumpster. I'm sure that's how that happened.
And that was just in the alley?
No, that was in the parking lot at the senior center.
Oh.
Yep. So I'm sure they went over there and didn't want to pay it, to get rid of it. So I got it just thrown in this parking lot.
Did you see that there was a couple weeks ago on the south side of town? It used to be the recycling place or wherever where you could take like appliances and sofas and whatever. Well, that place is closed down now.
Behind Burley's, kind of?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
That place is closed down now, but somebody still dropped off like a refrigerator and a oven or something, or a couch maybe, and of course cops got called.
Sure.
That's not this place anymore.
Damn.
But whoever it was decided they were still going to drop it off there.
Yeah, which I'm sure they knew. I mean, I would imagine.
Yeah, there's no signs up anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, but you see that all through town.
Yeah.
You know, the couches or chairs in the ditch and
Go down Canal Street. There's a
Tires.
couch sitting down on Canal Street down there.
Yeah.
is it a good couch?
It was a
check it
recliner
out.
or something, wasn't
Or a
it?
recliner.
Swivel
Yep.
chair, yeah.
Mhm.
I think it was green or
Yeah,
greenish
green,
blue. Yeah.
blue, yeah.
Did you guys get rid of some couches?
No, as you can tell, I'm getting
That's
more.
true. Yeah, I see that.
We're expanding our
Green room.
for the guests. You know,
Green
we got
room
extra
with-
Yeah,
seating.
look at all the
chairs.
guests we got here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lining them up.
Well, you had one, but he pushed out and
Yeah.
left.
He did.
He probably had to go make pizzas.
Statue sacks.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He's
Suicide
like, all right,
wank.
I got an hour at least.
Yeah. For sure.
All right. Well, you guys all have a good week.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
you
we
too.
will see you next time.
Sounds
Next
good.
time it
All right.
is.
Adios.
Bye.
Later.